One time I shot a paper ball to my teacher and someone got in trouble. We have all did some shit like this, to be honest. I was 5, I cut my neighbor's... See, this is a fib, bro. I smoked weed before, don't tell my mom. How would I know if you... How would I know? Because it's anonymous. I wouldn't tell your mom anyway, gang. It's alright, bro. Shit, we all done made some mistakes or whatnot. Matt is my femboy. Alright. One time I caught a dude beating his hot dog in the school bathroom, so I dumped trash on his ass. Why would you dump trash on him, bro? Maybe he was just trying to get that nut in, bro. Pause. Pause, but not pause. Why would you dump trash on him? I did Confessions King? Alright. Why would you dump trash on him? Maybe he was trying to get a nut in real quick. Whatever. I mean, I done seen somebody do the same shit before. I've seen somebody do the same exact thing before, so can't really judge you. I just walked away. I didn't really want to deal with somebody doing that. Back in 2020, what's up? Back in 2021, I posed as an e-girl for these horny ass old men and it worked. Got so many free shit like nitro items and cash till I released this low-key fucked and... Wait, what? Huh? How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Back in 20... You good, bro. Back in 2021, I posed as an e-girl for these horny ass men, and it worked. Got so many free shit like nitro items and cash till I realized this low-key fucked and gay, so I quit this while I was up. That's crazy, bro. When I was 5 or 4, my cousin came over. They was girls. It was 2 of them. They wanted me to want to come to my bathroom, and I was like, okay. When I came to the bathroom, they said lay on the mat and the floor. Put my okay. That's crazy. Cousins came over and they were doing that. That's so cap. I feel like that's cap. Sometimes when I'm bored, I play with my toes. What the fuck? You play with your toes when you're bored? Okay. I stole 16 bands worth of money from my uncle crypto wallet with my friends and stole his Glock peanut butter 19. This is such a fib, it's crazy. This is such a fib, it's so crazy that you think I would believe this shit. In 3rd grade, I once, maybe twice, gooned to the class hamster because I mistaken it for my Pringles can. You're gooning to your Pringles can? How does that correlate? How does that correlate? How does the... Why would you goon to your Pringles can in the first place? Cereal before milk on God? Yeah, that's real. If you put your milk before your cereal, you're nasty as shit. Matt, I love you. I love you too, King. Thank you so much, bro. In middle school, I've secretly act like I was on my phone doing something and token photos containing female classmates' butts. I don't do this anymore, though. What the fuck? What are you talking about? So wait, you took pictures of your classmates, like, ass, and then you was just sitting here stroking your shit to it? That's a little crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's some shit I've never heard somebody do before, but you got it, gang. You're one in a million. Once I was like 5 years old, I was at some zoo with my parents, and while in the zoo, we talked past this really foresty part, and while in the forest, I picked up a wasp off a leaf and ate the wasp. I didn't even remember it, too. What? Oh, okay. You eating bugs, bro. Congrats, you're weird. I once gooned on my fight. What the fuck? On my flight, you mean, nigga? Bro, I got 4 classes. I'm senior. What does this shit mean? I'm not sure. I once gooned on my flight to Italy in the airplane. I don't know why, man. I guess I was hella weird and I put like a blanket over my stuff and just did it with imagination. How's that possible? Nigga, you're saying you used the imagination to conjure up some damn titties and you started just gooning? How is that possible? Yeah, that's crazy. I got hit in the nuts real hard to the point I started to pee blood. Never happened to me, but that's real, gang. Yo, what's up, gang? I got chained up all the time or something. I don't know. Okay. Nigga, you live in that fucking... I walked past my crush, accidentally touching her ass, then gooned to that hand I touched her with. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That's a little bit crazy.